Hi, I am Bhavik Thakkar. Welcome to Btitude. If you are more comfortable with Hindi language, please hit the I button and it will take you to the Hindi version of exact same video. And if you are comfortable with English, let's carry on. Well, the whole video is divided into two parts. In the first half, we will understand the strategy to crack any competitive exam. It actually comprises of three parts. The first factor being developing problem solving ability. The second part is developing the speed, that is efficiency. And third part is exam room strategy. So we are going to discuss in detail on all these three factors so that we can ensure a definite success in the competitive exam that we are preparing for. In the second half, we are going to take an RRB preliminary mock test, that is for assistant. Now you already know that this particular paper comprises of two sections, quantitative ability and reasoning ability. In this particular video, we are going to solve the questions of quantitative ability. So in this particular video, you are going to get an idea how to approach the questions, what should be your mentality and what should be your thinking process while solving the questions in real exam room. Let's get started. Alright then, let us first understand the strategy, how we can make sure that we can crack the competitive exam that we are preparing for. Well, as I told earlier, the first step is problem solving ability. It's very obvious that if you don't know how to solve the problems, you cannot clear the competitive exams, right? How would you develop this ability? Obviously, by fundamental clarity. So you should be fundamentally clear. Mark these words. You should be able to grasp all the concepts that are there in the exam in the real sense. Don't mug up anything. Just try to understand the things as they are. So don't mug up any percentage formula. Try to understand the real percentage meaning. Are you getting this? Then it would be easier because you actually know what it means, and that way you will be able to apply that concept in the practical example because you know the real percentage. Fair enough? Alright then. What should be the next? Next is you have to develop your speed. How will you develop the speed? The speed can be developed when you will develop lateral thinking. Now, how do you actually develop lateral thinking? Or first of all, what is actually lateral thinking? Look, the thing is that when the question comes up, right, the problem, whether it's of maths or reasoning, there are various ways to solve that question. For example, right now, if I'm considering maths, there are various ways. There are four basic typical ways in which the question can be solved. The first one is by equation, right? The second one is you can be a bit smarter and go by option. Sometimes students mug up some formula, that could also be one of the way. And sometimes you can simply apply the logic, right? So any damn method that you actually apply to solve that particular question falls into one of these four categories. There is no method out of it. Either that method would be like equation, or you are going by option, or it's a formula, or you are using some logic. Fine. Now, what is lateral thinking? Lateral thinking actually is the thinking that you develop over a time when you know all these methods. So what Btitude does? Btitude actually equips you with so many weapons. We actually give you an idea how a particular question can be solved with all of these methods, so that with good amount of practice, you will be able to understand that on a given question, which method will be the quickest. Are you getting this? So when you got more weapon, you are more comfortable in the war, right or wrong, right? So that is what Btitude works upon. That's the basic ideology on which Btitude works. We equip you with so many weapons, so many methods to solve a question that, and we also give you an idea while solving the question. We also give you an idea, look, this is kind of a question where this method would shoot the best, will take the minimum amount of time and will give you the answer quickly enough. Fine. So that is called lateral thinking. Next, exam room strategy. This is again very important aspect. So how exactly you are going to perform in the exam room when it matters the most. Fine. Alright then. So there are some do's and don'ts that you have to follow for this exam room. First one, mock test. You should have taken a lot of mock tests. It's pretty simple to understand that if you've been there before, you will be more comfortable when you will reach there. There won't be any, that butterflies in the tummy. If you haven't done it before, if you haven't taken any mock test, obviously you will be more tensed, stressed, because you don't know what to expect. But if you have taken at least 10 mock tests before the real exam, you will be having an idea what you can expect in the room, right? So you would be more calm and there wouldn't be any stress. Fair enough? So that is very important. Check 10 mock tests before the real exam. Next, you have to detach yourself from the result. Have you seen Mahendra Singh Dhoni? Why we call him Captain Cool? Because if you would have seen him in the ground, whatever the situation is there in the cricket match, he is always cool. How he manages to do so? Because he actually detaches himself from the result. He doesn't care. All he cares about is performing well. That's what he thinks. Like, let me perform well on this particular occasion. Let me follow my skills and my heart. Right? That is all he does. And rest, he keeps it for God. And that is what also Krishna says to us. The Lord Krishna, right, in Gita says that you just do your karma. Forget about the fruits. Leave it upon the God. He will give you the fruits that he will think that fits the best for you. You don't know, right? Leave it upon the God. So you just do your karma, detach yourself from the results, and you will not be stressed. You will be cool and you will get your results anyway. Fine? Alright then. The third one is plan. You have to plan. That's the most important thing. If you don't plan anything, how would you perform? Right? What is this plan? For example, if right now we are talking about RRB assistant prelim exam, we know that we have to answer around 80 questions in 45 minutes. So we get around 30 to 35 seconds in between per question, right? So what should be your plan? Your plan should be, look, the plan should always be go through the whole question so that you pick up the easiest ones, right? So the plan should be, as soon as the question comes up on your screen, if you think I can do it within 30 seconds, try it. If you think it will take maybe 40, 45, 50 seconds, mark it for review. And if you think I may not be able to do it, it is a bit confusing, just don't mark it. So what will happen? First, you will go through the whole question paper, 80 questions within some time. You wouldn't take more than 30 seconds per question, right? So maybe in 30 minutes, you will solve 60 questions. But then there will be some which are marked for review, maybe 15 questions, and 5 may not be marked for review, right? So you have still got 15 minutes. Maybe in this 15 minutes, you will be able to do all those 15, and maybe you will get some more time and you can also do some of those 5s which you left, right? It all depends. So it is like this. So first you have to plan, how am I going to solve this paper? How I am going to approach it? Fine? Alright then. What are the don'ts? Which are the things that you should never do in the exam room? The first thing is recheck. So what students usually do? They try to stretch themselves from their real capabilities. So if I am able to solve a particular question in 30 seconds, I will try to solve it in maybe 20 to 24 seconds in the real exam. So I'll try to stretch myself. One thing, you are not at your own pace, so you're not comfortable. So there is a chance that you may make a mistake. Now what will happen after 24 minutes? You will not be comfortable because you will also feel like maybe I did it with so much haste, maybe I have made a mistake. You will recheck it. In that you will spend another 10-15 seconds. Sometimes you will think, yeah, the answer was right. Sometimes you will think the answer was wrong. But instead of that, so ultimately you are taking 40 seconds anyway, for which you could have taken just 30 seconds. Maybe you are taking 24 plus 12-15 seconds, right? So don't stretch yourself more than your capabilities. If you have to stretch your capabilities, do it at the preparation time, not at the exam time. Are you getting it? If Sachin Tendulkar hasn't practiced paddle sweep for a while, he wouldn't do it in the real test, right? He wouldn't. So if you have practiced something before, then you should do it in the real exam. So if you are used to solve that particular kind of question in 30 seconds, take 30 seconds, relax, because there is more chance of getting it correct than when you are actually trying to do it very quickly. Fair enough? So don't, that way you will not be actually wasting your time rechecking the answer also. Next thing, don't analyze the paper. What usually students do, as soon as they read the paper, you know, they can open it, or maybe there is on computer now, it is available to them, they have access, they will actually check all the questions. They will waste a minute or two, then they will get an idea, okay, these are the questions, but this doesn't help, right? You should do it actually when there are so many questions and you have to really choose. Right now, in most of the exams, you have to attempt all the questions. Like in this particular exam, you have to attempt at least 75 out of 80. So you are going to attempt all of them anyway, right? Hardly 5 questions you can leave. That's it. So what's the point of wasting your time? Let the questions come to your screen. If you think you can take a bit more time in that particular question, leave it. So those 2 minutes that you are wasting in front is, from my point of view, not important. But still, some faculties actually say it's a good strategy, so you decide it on your own. Try this particular strategy on mock test. Once, maybe don't analyze, once maybe analyze, and then you decide which suits you the best. To me, actually, personally, I don't want to waste my time analyzing the paper. Fine? Alright then. What's the third thing? Analyze performance in the middle of exam. That's what also students do. After 20 minutes, they'll say, oh, let me check how many questions I have attempted. Fine, they'll go to that screen and say, oh, okay, I've been doing well or not. Why are you wasting your 30 seconds in checking that? Fine. At the end of the exam, the computer is going to tell you how many questions you attempted and how many questions you didn't. And ultimately, it is not going to change my approach to the next question anyway. Yeah, what could happen is, if you think that you are not going as per time, you would be actually more stressed, more tensed, and for the next kind of questions, you will not be comfortable, and there are chances that you may make some mistakes. So please don't do that. Alright then, I hope it was helpful. Let us move to the second half of this video. The second half is where we are going to take a mock test and we are going to solve the questions. In this particular, we are going to take the questions of quantitative ability. In next particular video, we will take the questions of reasoning ability. Fine? Alright then, let's move on to the questions now. Let's have a look. The first question actually goes something like this. You can actually pause the video, try to do it on your own. That's why I've got it in both the languages when I'll be solving. So you can all the time, as soon as the question comes on your screen, you can pause the video and try to do it on your own first. Alright, I'll remove that Hindi version and try to do it in this particular space. Alright, look, banana pulp and milk are in the ratio of this. If 250 ml of banana pulp is added, so this is added, and banana becomes double the quantity of milk. So I would say, okay, 2 parts, 3 parts, if it is to be double, 1 part has to be included. So that 1 part is actually 250 ml, and we are asked the amount of milkshake. That means this 2 parts. So if 1 part is 250, 2 parts is 500. That's it. So that is how you should be able to think. You didn't need any pen to answer that question. Alright then. What about this one? Again, you can pause. Average sale of items is this. Average sale of items of the first 17 months is this. So I'll say, okay, for 17 months, I was 120 lesser. Okay, so I was behind my average. Then last 14 months, my average is this. So last 14 months, I am actually 120 plus. So in total, I am actually 3 into minus 120, right? The total of this. So I am actually behind my average by 360. That means the remaining, how many months? Remaining 14, 17, remaining 5 months are 360. They will have to cover, because right now we are back. So they will have to cover 360. 360 divided by 5 is 72. So there should be 72 ahead. Then the average 1080 plus 72 must be 1152. That's it. That's my answer. So this is how you should be able to think. So you should know these kind of shortcuts, right? Then it would be easy. Otherwise you would end up with 36 multiplied by 1080 is equal to 960 multiplied by 17 plus 14 multiplied by 1200 plus x, and then that x, whatever you get, divided by 5 will be your average. It's going to take lots of time. What if you don't know this kind of strategies? You are helpless. You cannot correct this kind of the, so that is the thing, that efficiency, right? That second step which is critical to succeed in any competitive exam. All right then, what about this one? Okay, income 5 states during 2 years. Okay, we can understand that. Now what is the question? The ratio of gross, look, again you can actually pause the video. I can also give you the Hindi version if you want, right? Okay, that's pretty easy. Let us now check. So now we are asked the ratio of gross state income of Haryana and Uttarakhand in 2011. Ratio, okay, Haryana and Uttarakhand 2011, 11, 7, 1800, 1900. So you will say 1900 is 2. Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand 2012. Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand 810, 11. So that is 1950. 1950. What should be the ratio? Well, we should know 38 is to 39, right? Yes, there it is. So you should be good with your maths. Look, how did I do it? 19 to, so divide by 5. 19 2s are 38, 19.5 2s are 39, right? You should be having all this kind of calculation tricks. Then it is easy. 38 is to 39. Fair enough. Let's move to the next one. The same data, very easy. Average gross state income of given state altogether 2011's average. 2011's average. We already did this. 1900, 3230, 4480, 4480, 545540, 5540 divided by 5, 1108. There it is. So it all depends upon your calculation here, right? If your calculation are good enough, look, as you are looking at it, I am hardly taking any time. Very easy. Next one. Oh, it is just the Hindi version. I am sorry, I forgot to give you that Hindi version before. Alright, again you can actually pause your video here. Fine, English version or maybe here in Hindi version. I'll move to here. Gujarat is increased by what percent than previous years? Gujarat. So here to here, by what percent it is increasing? It is increasing by 50 on 1330. So for average, it is 5 by 133. Now, do you know how would I do it? I would think 133 is nothing but 33 into 5, right? 33 into 4 around. So because I have to make 100 here. So, right, percentage is what? Something upon 100. That is your percentage. So 132 to, if I am going from 132 to 100, that means 1/4 lesser, right? 1/4 lesser. So 5 minus 1/4. 1/4 of 5 will be 1.25, 3.75 something. 3.76. There you go. So that kind of the techniques, if you know, look, we have got this kind of mental ability tricks that is there in Btitude channel. In case you haven't watched it, please watch it. But then you will know. Again, what did I do? As soon as I saw that, I know like 50 is the increase on 1330. And then I thought, okay, what it is in percent? Percent means if I get 100 here, it's easy. If I get 100 here, if instead of 133, I have to put 100, I definitely understand minus 33, that is 1/4. So 5 minus 1/4 of 5, 1.25, so 3.75, around that, right? If you are good with your maths like that, it wouldn't take more than 20 seconds. Next one then. Difference between gross state income of Maharashtra and Haryana 2011. Maharashtra and Haryana 2011, 12, 23, 2370. And what? The difference, and then Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat 2012. Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh 13, 24, 2520. What is the difference? 2520. 150. Yeah, there it is. 150. Right? Just normal maths. There is nothing. Right? Alright then. Let's move to the next one. Look, because this is just an assistant exam, pretty easy. It's just about your speed. Alright then. Same question. Alright. Again, you can pause here for English version or maybe here for your Hindi version. I'll do it here. Maharashtra is 2012. What percentage of all given state? Okay. So Maharashtra is 1480 and all given states will be nothing but this plus this 2050, 333430, 4570 plus this, so 596050, 6050, right? Now look here, what will be this percentage? Now roughly you can say, had it been 1500 and 6000, it would have been exactly 1/4, 25%, a bit lesser than 25%, right? Bit lesser than 25% should be 24%. Very easy. Had it been 24.5 and 23.5, things could have been different, but it's not there. Why would I worry, right? Very easy, has to be something around 24%. Pretty easy. Yeah, had it been even 23%, I would be a bit worried, but 22% I don't think. Let us still, to be sure, 605 into 2 will be 1210, that is 20%, plus 1, 13. No, it is obviously much lesser. 22% is much lesser. 24% we are fine with. Let's move forward. Okay, normal question, this divided by this plus this. So I would say last digit is almost different in all those cases, almost different, but here anyway this is not difficult. 63 4s are 240, or I can actually say 63 into 5 will be 3150, right? 3150 into 50, so this should be into 49, is equal to what? Plus 62. Pretty easy. 13 minus 13, there it is, minus 13. Are you getting it? So I thought maybe last digit, but then I thought it is very easy, looks very easy to me, because 63, I thought around this, 63 into half of 66 is 31.5. So I figured it out, into 50 would be 3150. This is exactly 63 lesser. So into 49. So 49 is equal to question mark plus 62 minus 13. Pretty easy, 15 seconds job. Go to the next one. Here, oh, it's the same one actually. Okay. So again here you can actually pause the video and do it on your own. This into this into this is pretty easy. Just try to cancel it out. 70 into 5. So obviously it is into 5. 34 into 8 maybe. Yes, into 8. So this all will go there. 18 into 40. 720. That's it. Pretty easy, right? Again you can pause it and try to do it on your own first. Very easy. Look, square root, you should be knowing the Vedic maths. We have got a video in Btitude on YouTube also. You can check it out. So that way we know 82 9 9s are, so it would be 91. This is 50, 7 7s are 49, so it should be 71. This is 22 4 4s are, so 47. Yes. So this plus this minus 162 minus 47 should be 115. Yes, there you go, right? So you should know that Btitude method to find out the Vedic maths, basically to find out the square root. All those things you should be aware of. Then it is pretty easy. Alright, what about this one? Pretty easy. Look, when it is multiplication, we know the power is added. So it's 81 raised to 0.75. This is nothing but 3 by 4. So we know the fourth root of 81 is 3. 3's cube is 27. So hardly 10-second job, right? Hardly, nothing much. You students can actually answer that in 2 seconds. Alright then, here also look, this squares, as soon as you look at it, pretty easy. 1600, 225, and this should be Vedic maths, you should know. 28, 14 and 121, so 1521. So if you are good with your Vedic maths, then it's pretty easy. 16 to 18, 33, 3, 3, 4, 6, something like this. There it is, right? Pretty easy. 15 seconds job, that's it. Move on to the next one. Again, you can actually pause the video. These are the cube roots. Okay. Alright then. This is all we know is 6. This we know is 8. Plus this we don't know. But then we know the Vedic maths. 3 digits are given. 4. So 1, 6. So it is nothing but 30. There you go. Right. Pretty easy. Just all things are good. Oh, this is also again easy. 1296 if you already know. Minus 400 minus 2500, so 2900, 1300, 1604. Yes, there it is, minus, because obviously this is negative is more, the answer would be in negatives. So nothing, right? This is what assistant exam is all about. Pretty easy. Next. Oh, it's the same thing, sorry. What about this one? You can actually pause and try to do it on your own. Very easy. Nothing is there. 126 minus 350. All you should be knowing is that Bodmas rule. First you multiply, later you deduct. So it is 224. Yes, there it is, 224. Right. Okay, again you can pose this. Pretty easy questions. These are the questions you can just jump on it. Pretty easy. 30%, 64 into 3, 192, 60 minus 60, 132. There you go. Just some 10 seconds job. Pretty easy. Next ones. Who square plus 9 cube, 39 square. Look, you can also do it, but maybe you can also do it with units digit, or maybe unit digit is there. Maybe sum of digit as well. You know, you should know the digit sum of digits rule. If you know it, maybe we can try. This is always going to be in 9s, or 9 is 0 if you know. So 33 plus 9, 12. 12 is actually 3. 3 square is 9 minus 8 is 1. So something square is 1. Now think about this. 4 plus 2, 6 square is not 1. 8 plus 2, 10 square. 1 square is 1. This can be the answer. This is not 1. This is not 1. 3 plus 2, 5 square is 25, not 1. That's it, 28. Go with the next one. Right? Sum of digit. Sum of digits rule. Alright. Let's move on to the next one. Alright. Now as soon as I look at it, I'll think that if the answer is in 0.01, let us try to find out, convert everything into 0.01. 0.01s. So actually it is nothing but 0.1 square, right? So 0.1 square, that means 43. Are you getting it? I'll write it something like this. 0.1s squares 43. Yes or no? It's the same thing. 43 2s are 86. But this should be in your mind. You should be able to directly make it up. 0.01 raised to 43. So 0.01 raised to 43 divide by. Now if I want to make 0.01 here, it is not possible actually. So rather I would make everything into 0.1. Okay, that way maybe it will be easier. I'll just do it in the next page. 0.1 raised to 86 divide by, because this is nothing but 0.1 square. So 0.1 square, no, actually it is cube, right? 3 cube raised to 48 is equal to 0.1 squares something, right? So I converted everything into 0.1, which is the easiest thing. So this one is going to be 3 into 48 is 144, 86 minus 140, because division means the subtraction of the power. 86 minus 144 is minus 58. So minus 58 is actually 2 into, how much is minus 58? 2 into 29 minus 29. There you go, right? So you should be thorough with your laws of indices. If you are clear with your laws of indices, it is nothing. Very simple. Gone. Next one. Again, last digit is same, right? So how will you do it? Sum of digits. 5, 3, 8, 1, 9. 9 into anything is in 9. 9 is also 0. So now you will say, okay, 3 into 2, 6. Something minus 6 is 0. So the question mark is 6. Sum of digits should be 6. This is 3. No. This is 8. No. This is 5. No. This is 7. No. This is 6. There it is. Right? Why would I calculate this into this and this into this? Even you can do it. It's not a big deal in this particular question. Looks pretty easy to me. That multiplication also is not a big deal. But actually you can use sum of digits as well. Right? Alright then. Next one. Again you can pause here and try to do it on your own first. 16,000 invested 2 years at the rate of 10% per annum compound interest. You should be knowing 10% 2 years. So 10 plus 10 plus 10% of 10. That is 1. So 21% you will get on this 16,000. Right? You should be knowing this. Like R. So A plus B plus AB by 100. But don't go with formula. You should know it logically. If I am getting 10%, then again 10%, it will be 20, but this is compound interest. So you will also be getting interest on interest. So 10% of 10% is 1%. So 10 plus 10 plus 1, 21%. Fair enough? Alright. Then the same sum is invested for 4 years at 15% simple interest. That means you will be getting 15% into 4, 60%, you will be getting more. So what they are saying, total interest will be 81%. 81% of this, that is 160 into 81. Fair enough, right? So 16 into 8, 128,000 plus 160, that should be 12,960. There you go, right? So don't do formula I is equal to PRN by 100, right? Or that way you are not going to get your answer. You should be having that hold on your concept. Your conceptual clarity should be there, spot on. If it is spot on, you can directly do it like this. Alright then, what about this one? Radius of two cylinders are in this, heights are in this ratio. Ratio of curved surface area. Curved surface area is nothing but 2 pi RH, right? Yes, 2 pi is just constant, so R into H. So 9 into 3, 27 is to 16 into 3, 32. There you go. 15-second job at the max, right? Next one, again, oh, it's the same one. You can pause and try to do it on your own first. Hema and Rekha after 8 years will be this. That means current average is 38.5. That means current total is 77. So Hema plus Rekha is 77. Next, Rekha is 4 years older than Jaya. So Jaya is somewhere here, minus 4. And Jaya is 44. That means Rekha is plus 4, 48. Total is 77 minus 48 would be what? 29 is the average of Hema, and that's what the question is. 29. Pretty easy, nothing is there, right? 15-20 seconds, that's it. So actually this is pretty easy paper. Alright then, what about this one? Dance competition. Okay. Total 190 students participated and difference is 50 in between. So 190 plus 50, 240, half of 240 is 120. So A will be 120 and total is 190, so B will be 70. So that's a trick. You should be knowing about this trick. Then it's pretty easy. Just when total is given and difference is given, sum of them divided by 2 is the higher number. So sum of them is 240 divided by 2. 120 is the higher number. Obviously it is school A, which is 50 more than school B. So if it is 120, this one is 70, total is 190, difference is 50. Fine. And now it says how many students are there in school A, because these are 15%, right? 15% is 120, then 100% is how much? Whose 15% will be 120 into 8, 800, right? 15% is 120 into 8, so 100% is into 8, 800. As simple as that. Alright then, what about this one? Look, SC is like number series, I'm not that much confident with. I mean, it can take some time, right? My more strength is, so you have to understand your strength and weakness. I would say, okay, skip this, skip this, skip this, skip this, skip this, skip this, or skip this. How many of them? Or maybe because I have put everything for 2 times. I'll do it later, right? In case I am there taking this exam, I'll do them later whenever the time permits. But first, because I need to be confident, it's pretty easy. If you have to make 400 runs in 50 overs to win the match, you will rather make 300 in 30 hours or maybe at least 40 hours, right? You will try to be confident. When you hit some balls for 4s and 6s in the beginning of your inning, you will always be more comfortable, and that's what I'll try to do. Why would I waste my time there? Who knows? Who knows? I'm not that comfortable. I'll try it later, but first let me finish with this. Mark price is 20% more than selling price. So if selling price is 100, mark price is 120. Okay. Same article is sold for rupees 480, then the discount percent. So if I give 4% discount on it, okay, 480 is the selling price. What is the cost price? Cost price, the data is not given about cost price, right? So there is no point of doing any calculation, can't be determined. Nowhere before any relation with cost price is given, right? Don't do anything, can't be determined, just jump on to the next. It's the same thing, alright. First you can do it here. B and D invested this and this 2-3 months, somebody joined. So we know, so okay, partnership, right? Partnership. So we know this is for 4 quarters and this is for 4 quarters, right? 10,000 for 4 quarters, 12,000 for 4 quarters, and 18,000 for 3 quarters only, right? Because 12 months, 9 months. After 3 months somebody joins, so 3 quarters. Total profit will be divided in this ratio, so we can find out the ratio or not. Let's divide everything by 2, 2, 9. So we can say 20 is to 24 is to 27. Whose profit we are supposed to find out? Bhagirathi was first. This one. So it should be 21300 into 20 divided by this plus this plus this will be 5171. So 71 into 3, isn't it? So 300 into 20, 6000. There you go, right? Maybe 30 seconds. So fine. All right then. Let's move to the next one. Again, you can pause the video and try to do it on your own. Pens and pencils ratio is 3/2. Pens and pencils 3:2. Average number of notebooks and pencils. Notebooks and pencils is 18. If average is 18 of two things, total bought things are, so notebook plus pencil, n plus pencil is 36, right? 18 is the average, total is 36. If I bought 10 notebooks, that means 26 are the pencils. How many pens? If this 2 is 26, 2 pencils are 26, 3 is how much? 2 is 26, 3 is how much? 39. There you go. Again, within 30 seconds you can do it. There is nothing dramatic. Are you getting it? Because this is just assistant prelim exam. They are just checking whether you are good enough with your speed or not. The questions are like catwalk. Alright then. Again, you can try to do it on your own first. 48 km in 20 hours. So downstream speed will be what? 2.4 km per hour. That is your downstream speed. And it takes 4 hours more. So 24 hours for 48 km. So upstream speed will be 2 km per hour. Now they are saying 18 km in downstream. So 18 by 2.4. 18 by 2.4 divided by 2.4. This will be the time. And 32 km upstream. 32 by 2 plus 16. That should be the time I should take. 18 by 2.4 is 180 by 24. 12 or 12 2s are 12 into 15. 15 by 2 is 7.5 plus 16. 23.5. There you go. Pretty easy, right? Alright. They are just checking whether you are thorough with your basics or not. There is nothing dramatic in this kind of exams. This is just for the assistant. Train moving with this speed crosses 270-meter bridge in 28 seconds. So when it is crossing the bridge, the distance is train's length plus bridge length. So we'll have to understand 54 km into 5 by 18. We know, right? 5 by 18 multiplied by 54 is actually 15 meters per second. So if its speed is 15 meter per second, in 28 seconds it would have crossed 28 into 15, 420. 420 meters, 270 meter is bridge. So 150 meter is train's own length. 150 meters is train's own length, and that is what we are asked to cross a pole. Train crosses its own length. So for 150 meters, how much time it will take? 150 divided by 15. 10 seconds in total. That's it, right? Very easy. So if you are comfortable understanding the basic, that's about it. No difficult questions are here asked. Train moving with the speed of this. Oh, it's the same question, sorry. Alright. This data interpretation, you can post the video for English version here or Hindi version here. Fine. First you can do it. Let me do it. How we can go. Number of employees joined in A, B, C and total number of employees joined in. Okay. So there are A, B and C. The total number of people who are joining this ABC is what? Company or what? Employees. So maybe they are companies or something. Company, yeah. Fine. How many employees are joining it? But these employees are not given, but total is given. So we can obviously, as soon as you look at this data, it should strike your mind that number of people joining D is nothing but this minus sum of this. Fine. In case it is required, we will do it. Alright. What percentage is the number of employees joined in D in 2018? 2018, 237 minus sum of this. So it should be 105, 177. So that should be 60. 60 is what percentage out of the total employees joined in 2018? 60 is what percentage of 237? So this minus all three is 60 is what percentage of 237? Had it been 240 here, it would have been exactly 25%. So more than 25% because the denominator is bit smaller. It would be more than 25%, 25.3, 25.4 something. Maybe just approximately, yeah, 25% is no, yeah, had it been 25.3 or 4, that would have been your answer. Because had it been 240, it would be 25%. A bit lesser in the denominator will make the value a bit more, but maybe 25.3 or 4. Fair enough. What about the next one? Okay, same data. What is the ratio of total number of new employees in C and D in 2016? C and D, that means 335 minus 180, 155. 2, the total number of new employees in A and B in 2019, this plus this, 13, 140. So what is this ratio? How I will do? 15.5 is double, 31, 14 is double, 28, 31 is to 28, there you go. That is the trick, right? How I did? I said this, when the numbers are divisible by 5, I always do it. One digit is cut and then double of it. 15.5 is double, 31, 14 is double, 28. Pretty easy to find it out. Divide by 5, right? Alright then. Okay, 2016, it's the same, maybe it's in Hindi. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you the details in Hindi, right? What about this one? Again, the English version for you, or maybe Hindi version. I will try it from the English version. By what percent was the number of new employees in C in 2018? C in 2018 is 65. Less than that in A and B together in 2018. Same year. Okay. This plus this is what? 112, isn't it? So 65 is how much percentage lesser than 112? It is how much lesser? 47 lesser than 112. In percentage, it would be into 100. But it would be difficult. What would be the 10% of this? 11.2. 10% into 4 something, right? 44 plus something. So 40% plus something. There is only one option like that, 42. Had it been 41.5, 42, 42.5, we might calculate. But right now, approximation is the key. Fine? Alright then. What about this? A and D together in 2019. A and D together, that means total minus B and C. 332 minus 167. So 165. Difference between that and number of new employees in B and C in 2015. The total would be 171. What, isn't it? 16. Yeah, just a minute. 161. Sorry. 161. Yes. Difference is 4. That's it. Right? Pretty easy. Nothing there. So again, was it the same, right? Yes. Okay, what about this one? You can post for the English version here or Hindi version here. I am going with the English version. What is the ratio of number of new employees in A and B in 2016? A and B in 2016, 180 ratio. So to the number of new employees in D in 15. That's it. D in 15. D in 15 is 342 minus 140. 217, 115, right? 217, oh no, 217, 125. So 36 is to, so 1825, 36 is to 25. There you go, right? Pretty easy. All depends upon your calculation speed, nothing else. It was pretty easy. Amit can alone do the work in 45 days. Again, you can pause the video and do it. Shivani can do the work in 60 days. What we do? LCM is 180. So that means he is doing 4 and 3. 4 plus 3. That's how they are doing it. And now they are saying they started after 18 days they left the work. How much work is still remaining? In 18 days they would have done 7 into 18. That is what? 126, right? So 126 is done. Out of 180, you know it, remaining is 54 by 180. Or you can say 18 3s are, 18 10s are. So 3 by 10 work is still remaining. Pretty easy. Oh, that's about it, right? Oh no, we actually left some questions. So let's go to those questions, right? Number series. Let's go with that one, that one, that one, that one. Yes, you can actually directly go in your exam, but right now I cannot. So I'll go something like this. Wrong term in the series given below. Now look, series, whenever you approach the series, you should be knowing. Either they have something to do with squares or cubes or some numbers around there, or some multiplication or some difference. These are the three usual methods, right? So then it should strike. Now I will think about first, is it something to do with difference? Because it is growing slowly. I'll say what is the difference? 50, no 40, right? 40, oh sorry, 40, what is it? 48, what is this? 25, 56. So there is a pattern, right? Plus 8, very easy. Next should be 64 plus, that should be 295, but it is 297. So which one is wrong? 29, pretty easy. All right, let's go to the next one. Again, you can always pose it. Double, something double. Okay, almost double. If I go from the reverse, almost double, but not all the time. So something related. How will I pick it up? It is always easy to pick up from the big numbers, because from here to here it could be anything. It could be into 1 plus 4, 6 to 10, or double minus 2, or maybe triple minus 8. You cannot get it from there, but for bigger numbers it's easy. Into 2 minus 2, right? 132 minus 2. So into 2 minus 2. What about from here to here? Yeah, into 2 minus 2 there as well. Into 2 minus 2. So then let's start from here. Into 2 minus 2 will be 10. Yes, perfect. Into 2 minus 2 should be 18. Maybe this one is wrong. Into 2 minus 2 is 34. Yes, it is. So which one is wrong? 20. Yes, there you go. Easy enough. All right, what about the next one? Okay. Should we go with the difference? Look, here it is slow and then suddenly it is decreasing. So maybe it's not multiplying, because in multiplication it goes on and on and on. Maybe something with squares, or maybe difference. Let us try difference, or maybe then squares or something. What is the difference? 49, 81. Okay, this is 7 square, 9 square. Is it 11 square then? Should be, right? So as soon as you write the difference, it strikes your mind. How much it should be? 121. So 420 it should be. 7 square, 9 square, 121. Maybe it is wrong. Let us check. Let us further check. Is it 169 lesser? 7, 9, 11, 13. 420 minus 169. Yes, 251. Perfect. And then what is the difference then? Maybe it is what should be it? 25, 225. 15 square. Yes, it is. That means this 422 is wrong. So these ones were easy because it's assistant exam. Otherwise, I am not that comfortable with this. Could be, sometimes could be time taking. I am not that comfortable. So that's why I took it last. I am telling you frankly, because you know, you never know, right? In maths, there is always a simple way. Here it depends. Right now, they were easy, so we could do it easily. 7. Is it? Look, it is running away, right? It is going fast and fast. Let us try here. Into 3 plus 1, right? Into 3 plus 1. What about here? Yes, into 3 plus 1. So it's easy here as well, I think. Into 3 plus 1 is here also. Yes, into 3, 66 plus 1. This is wrong, 67. 67 into 3 plus 1. 3 would be, yes, maybe. So this one is wrong, 69. Easy enough. So these are easy ones, right? You can actually do them easily. What about this one? 15, 36. Difference if I write 21, 35, 61. Because you know, when you write difference, 2 differences are wrong, because one number is wrong, so 2 differences are even wrong. So it doesn't look like difference. So look, this could be maybe squares or cubes, something like that. Any number related. 350 is what? Any cubes close to, or any squares close to any square? 324, 18 square, no. 19 square, no. 7 cube maybe. 343. Oh, 7 cube plus 7, right? Yeah, 7 cube plus 7. Yes. What about this 6 cube? 216 plus 6, is it? 216. Oh no, 216 plus 7. Yeah, maybe it's all 7. Maybe. Let us try. 6 cube plus 7. What should be this? Then 5 cube plus 7 maybe. Yes, it is 5 cube plus 7, right? That's perfect. 4 cube plus 7, 64 plus, yes. Maybe 3 cube plus 7, 3 cube is what? 27 plus 7? No, this is the wrong number, right? 36. Just for the sake of safety, let us check about this. 2 cube 8 plus 7, yeah. That one is the wrong one, right? So we figured it out, but took a bit more time. It was a bit difficult. 265, 370, not running quite fast. So maybe there is nothing about some multiplication, maybe difference, or maybe squares. Squares. Oh, no numbers are near any squares. So let us try difference. 15, 35, 52, 80 minus 2, right? Maybe 78. What is it? 105. The problem is in writing difference, you know that two numbers are even wrong, because if one number is wrong, two differences are wrong. For example, if this is wrong, the difference from here to here is wrong. This difference from here to here is also wrong. 15, 35, 50. That's crazy. So that's the thing. Maybe I wouldn't do this in exam. Fine. So I wouldn't do this in exam. Are there anyone else left? No, that's about it. This one is something that we already done. Yeah, this is normal question. So maybe out of 45 questions or 40 questions, yeah, I did 39. I would do 39. Maybe in 18 minutes. I wouldn't take more than 18 minutes. Maybe I'll leave this one. Maybe put in the comment box. Fine. Look, I wouldn't attempt this in exam. If I get some more time, I might be able to do it. But right now, looks very difficult. Fine. So in exam, I'll just leave it. I have done 39. Come on, just go for the reasoning ones. Alright then. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Fine. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, share it with your friends, and you know the most important thing, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button. Because if you hit that bell icon, you are going to get all the notifications for my latest videos. If you are interested to watch my videos, please hit that bell. Fine. So have a nice one. Keep watching, keep learning, keep enjoying.